my name is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and I would like to welcome you to the third annual Crafty Christmas in July 2023. Well, obviously 2023 isn't the third, but this is the third year that we've had a Christmas in July event. Now, once again, the sponsors are me, Sweet Pea Papers, and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling Facebook group, Lisa's, Paper Lace and Bling on Etsy, and her YouTube channel is Lisa Fisher's One Happy Place Creations. All those links are going to be below. We also have 15 collaborators that are going to join us this year, and all 15 of their links will be below as well. And be sure to go visit their YouTube channels and see their Christmas projects. This is going to run the whole month of July, July 1st through July 31st. And Sweet Pea Papers, which is me, the YouTube channel, and the Facebook group together, I'm going to have a giveaway. Now, Lisa's going to have some discounts and stuff, and I'm going to show you that at the end. If you want the full details, watch the introduction video that I put up on the 1st and the 1st of July. But we're going to go through this real quick since it's the first video of the tutorials or craft-alongs for the month of July. So once again, it's called Crafty Christmas in July 2023, and so it's the same hashtag. And there's 2 easy ways to enter, and I have 5 great prizes. The drawing runs July 1st through the 31st, and the drawing is on August 1st, and that will be recorded live, and I will publish it on August 1st. So I'll do the drawing on the morning of August 1st, recording it, and then I will publish it and put it up on the YouTube channel. And you must watch the video to see if you've won, and then you'll have to private message me after that and let me know that you've won, so I can give you the instructions on what to do after that. Okay? Now, the prizes are a junk journal, We're All Mad Here, which is an Alice in Wonderland junk journal, the junk journal The Wizard of Oz, which, as you know, has been up for giveaway a couple of times, and whoever's won it has not watched the winner's drawing YouTube video, so they did not know they had won. Okay? So make sure that you're going to watch the drawing video so that you know whether you've won or not. We're also going to have a junk journal mystery grab bag, an acrylic brush tip markers gift prize, and some metallic washi, and I'll probably throw another couple things in there too. So now the way to enter is easy. There's 2 different ways. You can enter through the Facebook group, Sweet Pea Papers, and the link, of course, is going to be below. So you can post your pictures and videos in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group with the hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 2023 in the post. That equals 1 chance to win. Now, if you think about it, if you post one post with 5 pictures, that gives you 1 chance to win. If you post 5 posts, each with 1 picture in, then that gives you 5 extra chances to win. Okay, do you see where I'm going with that? All right, don't forget to put the hashtag in your post or it won't count. If you're a subscriber and live in the U.S., this is also living in the U.S., if you're a subscriber in the U.S. and comment on the Crafty Christmas in July Sweet Pea videos, Sweet Pea Papers videos, using the hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 2023 in the comment, then you get 1 comment per video, and that equals 1 chance to win. Now, I'm running 24 videos, and so you will have 24 chances to win if you watch all of those videos. And then, of course, every time you post in the Facebook group, then you get another chance to win. Okay? So it's easy. 2 easy ways to enter. And then your chances of winning are better the more that you enter. Now, Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling Etsy July discounts in honor of our Crafty Christmas in July 2023 is if you follow her store, You'll get 1 free yard of lace with every $15 or more purchase. That's a whole 3 feel lace. And if you follow her shop and your orders are over 35, then you get free shipping. Okay? You don't have to use a hashtag. There's no coupon code necessary. She's just going to do this for the whole month of July. Okay? So that's the lowdown on that real quick. And like I said, if you want all the rest of the details, and if you want to see the prizes of the giveaway and all that good stuff, then you're going to have to tune into the July 1st video, which is my introduction to the event. And then I'm going to show the prizes and then talk again about the ways to enter and all that good stuff. Okay? So now, make sure that you, once again, that you visit the collaborators' YouTube channels below. They work hard and they make great stuff, and you'll want to get that extra Christmas stuff too. So the 15 collaborators have each agreed to make 8 videos a month. So that's 120 videos, plus my 25 videos, plus however many videos Lisa puts up. Now, you can make comments and like and all that on Lisa's videos, which you should do, but that doesn't get you an entry into the Sweet Pea Papers drawing or giveaway. Okay? Just so you know. But you should go over there. She makes excellent, excellent videos. Okay. So, yeah, so that's that. Let me put my notes out of the way for that. So now, this year, project number 1, I'm going to be doing 2 projects, was going to be the night before Christmas. Let me move this stuff out of the way. It was going to be the night before Christmas, and it was going to be a lap book. Well, I already had started 3 videos for that and totally ruined it. I have 4 signatures here. Here's the inside of one of the covers. Here's the front cover to the 2 books that I took apart. And yeah, here's the second signature. And then the back covers I had already cut down to fit a lap book and covered them on the inside and the outside, the inside and the outside, with craft paper, which was my mistake. Craft paper was too thick to do the project with. And so I totally myrtleized these 2 books, and they can't be used for our project that we're going to do. So instead, we're going to do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, there's this version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and this is not the version I'm going to be doing. This is the version that's based on the cartoon that was on TV. And so, I haven't even opened this. I don't want to open it because it'll make the crease in here. And you'll notice it doesn't have the little golden book seal, and you'll see why in just a second, because I got a stack of them over here. So we're not going to use that one. What we are going to use is the old, original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Little Golden Book. This is a Little Golden Book classic. I had to find it used on Amazon. You can also find it used on Etsy. On eBay. And I paid, I believe, $5 for this one, plus a couple dollars shipping. So if somebody wants more than that, then I might pass up on it and look for a lesser priced one. If you can't find it, then, you know, you're just going to have to decide if you're going to do a different book or not. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take these little bindings off of the book. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use our hair dryer. You just blow your hair dryer on it. And your fingers are going to get very warm. And then you just start carefully peeling it back as you're blowing it with the blow dryer, because the blow dryer heat melts the glue, especially on these older books. They come right off. And once you do that on the front, open it out all the way, and it'll look like this, because the spine will be there. There's no glue on the spine, just the front and the back. So it looked like this, excuse me. And then you just flip the book over and do the same thing and carefully remove it from the back. And then you'll have this whole piece here. Now this red one was not on this Rudolph, it was on the newer Rudolph. This one got kind of murdered because the original way I was told to get the staples out was to make a little cut here and a little cut here right over the staples on the front and the back, pull the staples open, pull them out, and then voila. Now that person that showed how to do that was not worried about retaining or keeping or preserving the little golden book spine, however we are. So these are the ones that I have. This one has a little tear in it. You have to be careful when you take them off. This one has a small tear in it, but it probably could still be used. Okay. I could I did. I taped it on the back side, and so you can't really see the tear. Well, I guess you can on the front side. I maybe have taped it the wrong way, or it may be white either way, but we're not going to use that one. So we've got this one, and we've got another red one. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a ring-bound book this time. So we're going to take the book apart. Well, first we're going to number the pages, then we're going to take the book apart. I'm going to show you how to do that. Then we're going to make the holes, and then if we still have time, we'll continue on and make the holes in the pages and such. So let me put these in a safe place. I've got a bunch of other stuff that I was going to use in the lap book. Let me talk about that real quick. But with the ring-bound book, it's going to be completely different. And so we're just going to have to see what we're going to use. Now, we will probably use these. I've got some stamps. These are winter wishes, and there's a border and such. These are my penguins and my snowman. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think to stick this one on that way. Okay. And then this has musical notes to go along with the Christmas Carol book that I'm going to be using, that I'm going to show you in just a minute. I've also got this ginormous kit that was made by Kyung Shotwell. She made it for last year's Christmas in July, and she's one of our collaborators this year. And it's 62 pages. Now, I'm not sure, in the lap book, you know, you have those sections that have all those flips and flaps. And so in the ring-bound book, I'm not sure how much of this we're going to use, but I'm going to try to use as much of it as I can. Not all 62 pages, obviously, but we're going to use, like I said, as much as we can. There's some nice ephemera that goes with it, and get our scan and cut out or on and do that. So let me set this over here. I also have some miscellaneous ephemera. In fact, this may be ephemera that comes with Kyung's kit. I think it is. Yes, it is. So that comes with her kit. Now, she donated it last year to everyone, but you can still buy it on her Etsy store, which is etsy.com/wonders by Wink. And the link to that will be below the video as well, as long as the link to her YouTube channel, you know, in with all with the collaborators links. I also, from Temu, got these two little 6x6 Christmas papers. I have my Christmas Carol songbook that I've already taken apart because I used a few pages for another project. But this was stapled. It's such a small book. It was just stapled in the center, so the pages come out like this, which makes them easy to use. Then I've got some actual Christmas music from a kit that I purchased, that I printed out. I printed them out on coffee dyed paper. I've got this kit of stuff that I got from Peachy Cheap, which has the die cuts, the buttons, oops, those I got from somewhere else, the enamel dots, the 6x8 pad, and some tinsel for bling. This bling right here came from Dollar Tree. See, it says Crafter Square. Now, like I said, it's going to be a ring-bound book, so it's going to be smaller than the lap book that I originally planned. So, you know, we're probably only going to use about half as much of the stuff as I thought I was going to use. I've got 3 manila folders that have miscellaneous things in them. This one has fabric scraps, which we'll probably use some of those. This has napkins, Christmas napkins. I've been collecting for 2 years, in case you're wondering. And this has Christmas cards and wrapping paper. So we'll have to see how much we use of that. And there's this really cute Christmas bag, which I would really like to use. Okay, so that's pretty much it from my box. Oh, we've also got our Christmas charms, and they're enamel. I got them on Amazon really, really cheap, especially because it's not Christmas time. All right, so let me put all this back. Put these up here. Sorry for the reach. These are my notes on what to say at the beginning of all the videos. Okay, so let me move this out of the way, my big container. And I had this material too, and I don't know if we're going to use that or not. This is what I was going to join the seams together, or the spines together of the lap book. So some of them are cut. I don't know, we might could use them, you know, as pockets or something with some acetate. That would be cute. It's a nice Christmas pattern, as you can see. Christmas flannel. This is flannel. Okay. Oops, I want to save. Well, let's see. I wish I could have had the 2 red ones or 2 gold ones. But where's the one with the tear? Here it is. And this one. And we'll find somewhere in the book to use pieces of those. So I'm going to keep these 2 out. Now let's talk about how to take the book apart. Of course, the first thing you're going to do is take the seal off, like I explained. You're going to have 2 staples. You're going to have the cover, and then you're going to have all the pages. Little golden books have 2 signatures. Okay, and you're going to want to take your pencil and lightly number the pages, and I should have done this ahead of time. Even those front pages, because we got to put it back the way they were. If you're going to preserve the story. If you're not going to preserve the story in the order that it is in the book, then you're not going to have to do this. But I'm going to. Look at the bunnies. Because we're going to be cutting these in half. believe there's 25. Or maybe 24. This is 20. Yeah, there's 24. Okay, so we've got 24 pages. I don't think I'm going to cover this. If I do use some kind of Christmas, because this is just a list of the books, then I'll cover the inside of the back. And then this one, you see it's still got the sticker on it. So I really don't want the sticker to be on there. Let's see if I can get it off. Ah, there we go. But you can see back here, and this is still sticky. So we may be covering the back cover, I'm not sure. This one's old, so I'm going to have to uncover this back staple, this one. And then you just want to undo it. You can undo them with your fingers. You know, open the staples up. I just took a shower, so my nails are all soft right now. This one's a little harder because it's got paper on top. I think Rudolph's going to be fun. It'll be fine. I saw someone else do some ring-bound little golden books, and I will look up her name because I've got them bookmarked on YouTube. I just looked at the flip-throughs. I didn't look at how she did them or anything because I know how to make a ring-bound book. Let me get my pliers here. Just to open them straight. This one doesn't really want to cooperate. There we go. So the easiest way I've found, I don't know about this with the paper. I wonder if the glue was so old it left a little layer of paper / glue on the back. Now, I'm wondering if we should cut the seal in half and put half on the back and half on the front and not wrap it around. And I'm kind of inclined to do that, except for the part where I can't cut in a straight line. So anyway, all you want to do is pull the cardboard off the back. And this may go off camera because it's going to go. And you'll have to remember on these, well, let me take one off and then I'll show you. And you're just pulling it straight up off the staples, okay? So right here, if you can see, you see that fold? That's really 2 pieces of cardboard just held on by these 2 pieces of paper. Okay? So now, yeah, this back cover's in bad shape as far as I'm concerned, and it's got the sticky all over it. So, I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment on this. Being a ring book, we can always take it apart and cover it if we decide to, or open the rings. Because Sesame Street, you know what I mean, and a bunch of other stuff that isn't Christmas. Okay, then you're going to do the same thing with the signatures. I'm just going to pull those straight off the staples. These feel like they have glue on them from the binding, which I think they do. I think the signatures are still glued together. Hold on. If that happens to you, you want to be careful. You don't want to tear the pages. This book is from 1953, something like that. Oh, the original. This one's actually from 1980. So anyway, we've got our pages, and they're put together like this. Four pages, just one piece folded in half, and there's only 3 in each signature. So when we cut them in half, that's going to be 6 pages. Okay. And then you're going to have the second signature. And then on the cover, we're going to push the staple forward. That will leave a gap. And then you can just pull it straight out with your pliers. And then you can just pull it straight out with your pliers and throw it away. Unless you're nostalgic for staples, then you can keep it if you like. All right. So now I'm going to take these and paper clip them together and set them to the side for right now. Then we're going to, oh look, this book was originally 69 cents. And the good thing about a ring-bound book, excuse me from slurping my pop, is that you can undo the rings, take it apart, move the pages around, do whatever you want to it. Oh, let me mention this. I totally forgot. Lisa is going to be sending all of the collaborators and myself a little goodie box with some paper lace and bling in it, obviously. And we're going to use that to decorate. So right now we're just going to do the mechanics, and then I just wanted to get a head start on recording because I was getting very nervous because it's 3 weeks before July, and you guys know how much I love to record ahead of time. I've got the second book recorded and done, but I refer to it as the second book and all that in all the videos, and I really wanted this to be our first project of the month too. So I wanted to get a head start on the first, maybe the second video, and then we'll wait and see what happens when we get Lisa's goodie box, and we'll do an unboxing of that and everything. All right, probably as part of one of the other videos. So as you can see, this bends, and it's not going to be very supportive if we put the rings over there. So we're going to have to put the rings in just a little bit on this part. Wow, that's really far in. We're going to be using 1.5 inch rings. I've got some 2s. I almost wonder if we're going to need those. These seem really big right now. Let's see, if we put them here, there's still plenty of room. These are binder rings. You get them in the office supply. I got 20 of them for $5 because they're the 1.5 inches. The bigger they are, the more they cost, and the less number you get. Okay, so let's say this was closed, and we put it on here, and we went all the way over to here. I still think we have plenty of room in the ring. I would rather have the security and not put it out here and take a chance on when you bend it, or when you open it, it bend, and have it bend and, you know, open and close, open and close, open and close, and take a chance on this coming apart. So I think we'll put them in here. So let's set this to the side. You can even see this one has the name of the person that had it. And this won't matter whether it's top to bottom or bottom to top, because we're going to do it the same. This way we can see our marks. We're going to take our Timmy ruler, because it's a zeroing ruler, which means you just center 0 and with equal amounts on either side, and you'll find the center. Now this just happens to be an 8-inch book. Okay, so we want it to be about 1/4 inch. Let's turn it around this way. About 1/4 inch in past this little bend. So the Timmy ruler has lines through the middle like a, what do you call that? Is that a sewing ruler, or a quilting ruler, excuse me, so that you can see how far in you are plus how far this way you are. So the first line is 1/4 inch. It's the one with the little, where the little holes are. So we're going to put it 1/4 inch in, which is, we're going to put it where those little holes are, right on the, where it folds. Then we're going to move it up until it's 4 inches and 4 inches. Where's our fold? For goodness sake. Seems a long way in. I'm going to put you on hold for a second and see how far in the other lady did hers, just to be sure. Okay, I looked, and yes, she has them inside the fold, and it looks fine. I also want to tell you her name. It's Cassie space dust _ 2 _ roses. Okay, Cassie dust to roses. And it was a flip through of about 5 that she had made, and I believe it was last year. Okay, so let me get my pencil. I want to mark right here. And then 1/2 of 4 is 2. And that's going to be 2. I wonder if that's too close together. Almost tempted to do 3 and 3. To give more stability at the top and the bottom. She did 4, and I think that's what the difference is. Okay, so that's where we're going to make our holes with our big shot, or I mean our crocodile. Big shot's the, we're going to do the bigger holes. Okay, let me make my marks a little bit darker. And that means we're going to have to put them in the same place on our pages. We'll probably do that before we take them apart, just to make it easier. So we're going to do this one here. this one here. I'm trying to not make too much crash banging noise. It's only 7 in the morning. Okay, then we're going to take this and use it as a template. We're going to make sure you've got the foldies together on the same side. And then we're going to make our holes for the back cover. Okay. Actually, we should have papered these if we're going to before we punch the holes, huh? I don't have anything set aside. Let's make the holes. Then we'll use the template again to make the circles, and we will... No, that's stupid. Let's just make the template, use the template to make the holes in the pages. Now, since these are stuck together with glue, well, they were, maybe I should keep them paper clipped. Okay. We're going to turn this around this way. Now, in these little golden books, the pages are exactly the same width as the cover. In other words, they're not a little bit shorter so that they fit inside the cover. They're even with the cover. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make them even with the cover. And I'm going to draw a circle and a circle. We're going to have to do this for every page, and a circle. And then that's where we're going to put our holes in our pages. And I'm thinking I'm going to put a paper clip down here just in case. I don't want anything to slide. So then we're going to make a hole here. Come on. There. I guess I could have turned it around, but the paper clip was going to get in the way either way. And here. Now these should line up with the holes in the cover. And they do. So we've got that part done. Now as far as the back cover goes, I mean, it's just rough looking. I'm not going to just leave it the way it is. So I'm going to put you on hold again, and I'm going to decide what paper we're going to cover this with. And even when we put, if we put the little gold or the little seal thing on it, I think we're going to find, yeah, see, that must have come off this one, because this matches this. I think we're going to find, remember now, it's going to fold different because there's no book. So I'm going to err on the side of making it go farther over on the front or the very back, as the case may be. So you're going to have to manipulate it a little bit, or it's going to be crooked. So now let's see what the back looks like. Now it doesn't look so bad, does it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. Whether to cover it because it's not Christmas, or to leave it so it's original. I think I'm going to leave it original. So let's put the holes in. So it looks a lot better once we put the stuff back on it. I got things falling on my desk from the vibration. So now these two should line up. And they do. And then we've established that these line up. So we've got that all done. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut these pages in half. We've got them numbered, and if you put them like this in the rings, you won't be able to keep your story in line with the pages in between. Do you see what I mean? Because you'd have to put them in like this together, and then you would have 13, 14, 23, and 24. And that's just not the way we want to do it. Okay, so I'm going to cut these in half, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got them cut in half. Now I'll tell you a secret that what I did. On the pages, a lot of them, it's really hard to see where the fold is that you want to cut apart. So I opened them up, laid them flat with the fold facing up, so it's like a little peak. And then I took my pencil and drew a little bitty mark at the top, sorry about that, and the bottom of my paper, of my page, in the middle. And then I lined that up, and that's where I cut them in half, and everything worked out fine. Now this is signature 1. And these are our pages all in order, 1 through 12. And then this is signature 2 with all the pages in order, 13 through 24. So what I want to do is I want to just go ahead and put them all on the rings. Now we're going to have to take them at least one off and maybe make a template for the size of the page, so that when we put other pages in, we've got the size correctly and we don't have to keep taking it apart. So let's keep our signatures paper clipped together and put our cover and our back cover. No, we don't want to do that yet. First we want to put our little seals back on. Now I personally want the red one on the front because I think it looks the cutest. Make sure you have it right side up. The picture is directional. There's elephants on there. Those are the easiest way, and the bees and the chickens, to get them right side up. So I guess what I am going to do is I'm going to go along the fold line in the front, glue it, let that dry, and then wrap it around and glue it on the back. I think that's going to be the best way to go. Okay, so let's give it a whirl and see if we can do this. Let's do this. So I'm going to get out my Fabri-Tac. If this doesn't work, then, and it will cover up our staple holes. It will not. We will still have staple holes in the pages. Now these pages, it's up to you if you want to reinforce them with some sort of washi or something up the edge of each one. I'm not going to do that. I may put reinforcers, oh for goodness sakes, over my holes. I've got some, where did I put them? It should be in this same drawer. There they are. Way in the back. Okay, so I've got different colored ones there. And so I think I'm going to order some white ones. So I'm not going to put any on until I get the white ones in. I don't know what I've done, but I've made a very big mess out of everything. Okay, so I've got these. Maybe the silver would be okay, you know, for Christmas. Silver and gold. And you're going to want to put a ring on the front, or a reinforcer on the front and on the back. But what I was thinking was maybe, since it's Rudolph, I'm thinking maybe white ones, and then take lumberjack red, which is a Christmas red, no doubt about it, and make the reinforcers red. Now, that's going to take away from the page, though. You know what I mean? You're going to see that. It's going to stand out. So I may go back to my silver idea, because the silver is not going to really stand out. Now, you're going to need a lot of these. So hopefully you have enough. I think I do, of the silver or the gold, whichever you decide to use, or a mixture thereof. Maybe I'll do one signature silver, one signature gold, or the front page is silver and the back of the page gold. I'm not sure. I'll do that off camera, but I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. So for now, because we can take the rings off, that's the whole beauty of this. We can take the rings off and work on pages. To open these, you just pull them one up and one down, and they pop apart, and then you pull them open at the same time. There's a little, gosh, let me sit there for a second and let the camera focus. There's a little notch right here, and a little notch right here, and they fit together, and then you slide them one to the front and one to the back, and slide them together at the same time, and that's how you close them. These are really stiff. That one is. I'd like to find 3 that are fairly easy, but I guess I'm not going to. All right, so we're going to put the foils back on. My Fabri-Tac refill is coming in today, so it's taken a minute for the glue to run down there and me to get that bubble. So I'm going to run the Fabri-Tac carefully. It's just thin paper, you don't need a ton. And I'm putting a very small amount on, that's why I'm going up and down. I'll lay that on the side, I think. Then we're going to make sure it's right side up. We're going to line it up with the top and the bottom. I'm going to bring it over to the fold. I'm going to put it down. Looks like it's a little longer. I'm not sure how that works, but okay. Then we don't want to pull it when we flip it over. That means it's going to be longer in the back, I believe, than it is in the front because we've got this extra. Maybe not, because we moved it over farther than it probably was. Okay. So we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the same thing. Forgot I had left it laying on its side and the glue was right there. So now we're going to pull it to the back as tight as it'll go. Try not to tear it. Probably better off working from the center. And then let's lay it down. Okay? Make sure you're right side up. Not your thing when you're gluing it, but make sure your seal is right side up. Okay? So that's for that one. Let's get our back cover. Oh, I still haven't decided if I'm... No, I've decided I'm going to leave it. Let's make it authentic. Well, except for the holes. Alright, so we want to do this side first. We definitely want to cover all this glue and the tear and everything. This glue was really old. The back, it didn't want to cooperate very well. So we're going to go all the way to the edge where that fold is. I'm going to have to try to find something to take that sticky off. Let's see. Okay, there's a bunny, and he's right side up, so that means I've got him right side up. So let's line it up. Isn't that funny? This gold one is different as far as top to bottom. Okay, then we'll turn it over this way. And I'm choosing to glue the book and not the paper, as we're putting it farther over. And remember, the seal is fragile as well. I may have said that before already. Pull it snug, lay it down. Starting from the center seems to work. And lay it down. Okay. And all we have left to do to temporarily get everything together and keep it together until our next video is to put the rings through. And then this is how it will be. Isn't that cute? Okay. You just line it up so you can see all the way through. And you can either put the ring around through the front and close it. There we go. And then you can, when you swing it around, the clip will be, you know, on the back or on the edge. And then do the one in the center. Of course, we're going to be doing this quite a bit, so I'm hoping they will loosen up a little bit the more we do it. Okay, and then we got the third one on. And this is basically what our book is going to look like, except we're going to fill it up. So there's going to be enough pages that's going to fill it out. If it looks like the 1.5s are too big, we can go to 1 1/4. If they're not quite big enough, we can go to 1 3/4 or 2. It just depends on how much stuff we decide to put in. Okay, so that's our book. All of our pages are in order. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to put the reinforcers on mine. Oh, there's those little bunnies. There's the reindeers playing the reindeer games. Look, they're sliding down the hill on their bottoms. So cute. Okay, then we have our second signature. We want to leave our page numbers on, though, for now. That'll probably be the last thing we do, is take them off. And I'm still trying to decide if I want to use white ones, because then I could spray the white ones with my sparkle spray. And they would be very pretty. Naughty and nice. And there's the end. And then we have our back cover. Okay? Alright, so that's all we're going to do in this video. And there's our little golden book all put together for the basic book. And then next time we will start adding some pages and things. And I'll probably wait until my goodie box gets here to do that. I just wanted to get this part over with and make sure everything worked okay in case I needed to order another Rudolph if I made a mistake and messed it up. But it was fairly simple, and I'm sure that you can do it too without messing it up. Okay? Alright, well that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next video in our Crafty Christmas in July 2023 series. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.